on, guys? I'm going to wait for a couple people here to get onto the line. I have a very, very, very big System Saturday Live headed your way. That's really going to be huge. And really what I'm going to talk about all today is I'm down here in Florida. I got away from the wonderful vacation capital of the world for a few days, actually about 12 days. I got away from that. And really today what I'm going to focus on is I'm going to focus all on the 90-day Real Estate Investors Challenge that we are doing right inside of your business and in our business. I'm going to talk a lot about, I've made a lot of buzz about this. I'm going to talk all about what this 90-day challenge is. I'm also going to talk a lot about on what it is not. And I'm going to show you with how you can make a year's salary by just doing this 90 days, this Real Estate Investor Challenge that we've got. So I'm going to talk about it all. So everybody that's joining in, you know, Will, Colby, Mary, Patrick, everybody else that is joining in right now, let me tell you right now, stick with me to the end of this because your life will change. Your business will change. I'm getting ready to do something for you and something for your real estate investing business, and I don't care what level you're at. If you're a brand new real estate investor, if you're an established real estate investor, I don't care what level of real estate you're at, but it's going to change. We're going to go to that next level. We're going to go to that next level, and we're going to do it in just 90 days. And what I'm going to show with what we're doing into this challenge, nobody has ever done this for you. Never, ever, ever. And nobody will probably ever do this for you right inside of your real estate investing business. And obviously, it's limited. It's very, very limited. We're obviously looking for the right people because I don't make money until you make money, you know, on this thing. So is anybody pumped? Anybody pumped? Anybody ready to rock and roll with this thing? Because I'm going to scroll right here and I'm going to get onto my mind map because that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk all about what the challenge is, what this challenge is not, what your business is going to be like in just 90 days, and then the biggest struggles that investors are having. I'm going to be raw and I'm going to just be real, okay? That's all I'm going to be. I'm not here for any fluff. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm not here for any of that stuff. I'm going to speak the truth on investors. I'm going to speak the truth about gurus, and we're going to change. We're going to absolutely change the thing. We're going to talk all about why we're doing this challenge, and then again, the things that you're going to be able to do in 90 days, okay? So I want you to really think about it right now, and I want you to go into the comment box that we have right here, and I want you to input some information on this, okay? How many deals did you do last year, okay? How many deals did you do last year? And I want you to put all this stuff in there. If you just want to put it online, that's cool, but how many deals did you do last year? How many deals have you done so far in 2018? And we're just into the third quarter, so we're about 60, 70 days right into the first, the first quarter of 2018. How many deals have you done so far in the 65 days that we've been into this year so far? So enter that in right there into the chat box right now. So it looks like 0. We've done 14. 3 deals last year, 0 in 2018. Jeff has done 4. Okay. Gotcha. Got 1. Okay. Now, here's the other thing. So we got 14 last year, 4 this year, 6 in 17, 0 in 2018. Now, here's the thing. 1 flip last year, 2 active flips at the current moment. Here's the thing. Guys, we're in a market that's very, very tricky. And by tricky, I mean that this is a real estate market that is it's tricking most investors because they can't find deals. Well, I'm going to show you how to find the deals. I'm going to show you how to go all in and find all these deals. We got that system absolutely down, and this is what so many investors just don't have down inside of their business, which is leaving them to a lot of goose eggs. It's leaving them to do a lot of 1 deals, 2 deals. They might have been crushing it back in 2012 or whatever, and then now they're all dried up. So everybody's all dried up with all this stuff, and it's leaving investors broke. It's leaving investors, broke and stranded and not doing anything with this. So here's the last thing that I want you to enter into the chat box before I get into what we're going to do over the next 90 days. What is your biggest struggle right now inside of your business? Now, there's no right answer, there's no wrong answer, but what is your biggest struggle right now inside of your real estate investing business? What is it? What is that big struggle that is keeping you back? What is that big struggle that's keeping you from getting to that next level? What is that struggle? Get to the true point of what it really is. Okay, and then I want you to comment that in there and right there. So we got raising private capital, not having enough money for deals, finding deals and funding. Okay, so it's systems. So I'm assuming from Jeff that it's probably a lot of systems. I think that I saw in here 14 deals last year for this year so far. So it looks like systems is your very, very big issue with this. Permit delays, I get that. There's really nothing that we can really help and do with that. Okay, so it looks like you've got a ton of deals that you're working on probably. Accountability is a very, very big one for this. But see, capital. So you're going to see a lot of trends into this. And again, a lot of it's going to come down to accountability. A lot of it's going to come down to not the right education. A lot of it's going to come down to I can't find deals, John. A lot of it's going to come down to I just don't have the capital to buy all these properties and everything else, okay? And we're going to fix that. We're absolutely going to fix that. So welcome, Jeremy. What's going on, brother? Verifiable experience, closing an actual deal. So I want you to comment in. If you're just now joining us, okay, first of all, you've missed one hell of a 6.5 minutes of this so far, but I want you to put right into that chat box. I want you to put what your biggest struggle is. What is the biggest struggle? Because we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it, people. We're going to fix this. Put your biggest struggle that you're having in 2018 right inside of that comment box right now, okay? Now, this is where it's going to get very real quick. And I hope that you guys respect this for me just speaking the absolute truth. I don't mean any harm by this, but I just hope that you guys respect what I'm getting ready to say. Okay? Because again, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to get you to win, and that's it. That's it. Because you know, there's a big disconnect right now between real estate investors and you winning. Okay? Here's the problem. Here is the problem with real estate investors and how they consume education with this. Well, here's the first problem. There's too many damn people out there that are teaching and selling courses. And many of those courses, quite honestly, they suck. They absolutely suck. Now, some of them are good, but there's just too many people out there consuming education. There's too many people out there going out there and teaching this stuff. They're selling courses. They're selling all this other crap, and that's a lot of what it really is, okay? And I'm going to tell you what that's getting ready to do, but if you agree with that, go out there and like this right now. If you agree with that there's just too much of that stuff out there, then go out there and like this right here, okay? Now, the other side of this is investors, okay? So it's not all the people that are teaching the real estate courses out there. I'm just going to be honest with you. I've been on both sides of this coin, okay? The other problem is people that buy courses and then they never go out there and do deals. So there's a type of person out there that they'll buy courses all day long, and they love to buy courses, but then what happens is it's actually, they never end up doing a deal. They buy courses, they never end up doing a deal because these courses are designed, these courses, feel like they'll fix world peace. And they'll get you instantly doing deals and everything else. Then you get inside of this and you realize that it doesn't. Now, that is the guru's fault, number one, okay? But it's also the investor's fault. And here's what I mean by this is when an investor comes out there and they buy a course, they're not committed. A lot of them are not committed. They're not going out there and committed to the actual course and actually following that course step by step by step. And then what they do is they have what I call shiny object syndrome. Okay, so they have shiny object syndrome, which means that they will start stuff into the course and they will start implementing the stuff into the course, and then somebody else will come out with another course and they're like, oh, I like that one better. I like that one better. And then they'll start with that course, and then they'll do that course, and then they'll do that course, and then it leaves them with no results. Hey, call it what it is, but that is the absolute truth. That is the absolute truth what has it. So it's not just the guru's fault. It's also the investor's fault. And it's your fault because you're looking for that instant get rich quick. And, I'm instantly wanting to do deals. And a lot of times it just doesn't happen. And it doesn't happen because of the lack of commitment to that course and everything. Okay? But that's the truth. People go out there, buy courses, and then never end up doing deals. And it leaves the investor, it leaves you moneyless, dealless, and everything else. And then there's also a problem with education because people will also consume personal coaching, and then most of them won't even do a deal with getting personal coaching with this. Now, there's a lot of problems wrong with this. The first thing is the price, $25,000 to $50,000 plus. I mean, it costs a boatload of money. It's pitching away to where it just doesn't matter. They'll just do their very first. As soon as you do your very first deal, you'll get all of that money back, and then your next one is all profitable. The truth of it is that first deal hardly ever happens. It hardly ever happens. Okay, and that's just the absolute truth. The cost of it is number one, and then when you buy a coaching program like that for $25,000 to $50,000 or more money, well, the person that buys it, they have to go out there and fulfill a $50,000 coaching program, so they have to give you a ton of training value so that you're happy with this. But a lot of times it's a lot of content, it's a lot of stuff that is a lot of out of order and everything else because they just got to give you the value with that, and then it just leaves you dealless. It leaves you dealless. And a lot of times that personal coaching really isn't even personal to you. I mean, it's not personal to you, it's personal to the guru and their system, what they're doing. It might work and everything, but it's not personal to you. And it's not personal to what you want to do and to get you out of your problems and get you to really, really grow from where you want to go. It's not personal enough for that. And so all of that, the courses, and the coaching and all of that, what it does is it leaves you as a real estate investor, it leaves you stranded, it leaves you lost and not doing deals. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the way we make money is getting into deals. Okay, that's exactly what we get into deals. If you guys see me looking over right here, I'm actually looking at you. I'm checking the comments and everything right here with what you guys are saying right in here, and I've got a mind map right on here under this screen with kind of what we're going through. See, that's the problem. That is the truth. That's a hardcore truth of what happens, and that's the problem. Whether you like it or not, that is what happens. Okay, well, we got to fix that. We've got to fix that. We got to go out there and change the way that whole process is so that you do deals. That's what we got to do. We got to change that to where you go out there and win. You go out there and win very, very big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge you. Okay, I'm going to challenge every single real estate investor at every single level over the next 90 days. Okay, and I'm challenging you to go all in on yourself. I'm challenging you to step up your game, and I'm challenging you to build a better life, a better business that fulfills you, and I'm challenging you to just do that in just 90 days. That's what I'm challenging you to do. I'm challenging you to reduce your workflow, have more time for your family, and start building wealth in real estate and do that in just 90 days. That's what I'm challenging you to do. But what I'm really challenging you to do is to double the amount of deals that you did for the past 90 days. That's what I'm challenging you to do. And a hardcore truth of this, what I'm challenging you to do and what we are doing in this 90-day real estate investor challenge is we're challenging you to do one thing. All of that's going to happen, okay? But we're challenging you to do one thing, and it's a very simple thing. Make a year's salary in just 90 days. Now, here's how you calculate that. What did you make last year? Did you make $40,000 last year? Did you make $100,000 last year? Did you make $70,000 last year? What did you make last year? And I'm challenging you to take that figure and to just make that in just 90 days. That's what I'm challenging you to do. And you can do that for real estate, okay? So I'm challenging you to make a year's salary in just 90 days. And I'm going to supply everything. All of the software, all of the systems, all of the coaching, all of the accountability, all of the contracts, the personal roadmap, but it's going to come without a price tag. A system where I make money when you make money. And I think that's the way that it should be, okay? Okay, that's exactly the way that I think that it should be. So if you like the sounds of that, who wants to go out there and make right now? Who wants to make a year's salary and do it in just 90 days? I mean, and think about what your life will be like. Think about what your life will be like if you made a year's salary, what you made all of last year, but you did it in just 90 days. What would your life look like? You didn't have to go out there and apply for a coaching program and stroke a $50,000 check or anything like that for this. You didn't have to buy another course. You didn't have to do anything like that. Because I'm going to supply everything, all of the software, all of the systems, all of the coaching, all of the accountability, all of the contracts, all the personal roadmaps that's personal to you, and it's not going to come with a price tag. It's not going to have a price tag on this, and it is a true system where I don't make a penny until you make a penny, and I make money when you make money, and I'm going all in with you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go all in with you. Now, I've done this challenge one other time. Okay, I've done this challenge one other time, and because I've done this one other time, I learned a lot from that challenge, and we had a lot of wins. And I've been doing this every single week since 2015 in our business right here, or right in Dayton, Ohio. I've been doing this every single week in Dayton, Ohio, with investors that are local to me that we call apprentices. Okay, now the last time that I did a challenge with people just like you, people that are all over the entire country, here's what our results were. We had a total of 274 wins. Now, what that means is that this is people that got direct mail out, they went and met with a probate attorney, they did something, they had a win, they got to that next step, they had a mission, and then they moved one step closer to that actual goal. Okay, so that is what that win is, and we had 274 wins with this. We did a total of 45 deals in this 90 days, and the people that we actually accepted in this challenge, we made over $600,000. The actual figure was $601,795, and we did all of that. 274 wins, 45 deals, made over $600,000, and we did it with 65 investors. Just 65 investors, that's it. Now, obviously, we had the right 65 investors, and nearly all of them did deals in this, but many of them today are millionaires and multimillionaires, okay, because they learned how to really grow a business and do this without the price tag, okay? So over the next 3 weeks, okay, what we're doing is we are actually taking applications and we're interviewing people because we're going to do this challenge again, okay? So we're taking applications over the next 3 weeks and we're interviewing people to join this challenge with us. Now, this is one of those things to where you cannot just go out there and just stroke a check and get in and take this challenge or anything else like that, because that's just not the way this thing works. I'm in this to do deals, to do a lot of deals, because obviously I'm not going to be making money until you make money. So you're going to have to be a great fit. You got to be a great fit. You got to be very, very motivated. You've got to commit to me. You've got to commit to my team, because we're going to go all in with you over the next 90 days. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain this process from start to finish of exactly how we're going to do this, and exactly the way this works. So again, what we're doing is we're challenging you to make a year's salary in just 90 days. And remember, I'm going to supply everything. Now, before I talk all about this, how many of you guys love it so far? How many of you guys love the sounds of you going and creating this business? How many of you guys love the sounds of you creating this business and doing just 90 days? How can you make a year's salary in just 90 days? How are we going to do this? John's going to absolutely supply everything, the team, and absolutely everything, the coaching, the accountability, the everything to get this happen, the contracts, the documents, the systems, you know, the deal. How many of you guys absolutely just love it? Because I'm telling you, nobody has ever done this. Nobody will do this, and this is something that I've been doing every single week since 2015. Okay, so if you like it, go out there and like this. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Okay, if you decide to not do and take this 90-day real estate investor challenge, here's what's going to end up happening. Well, you already know the results that you're going to get. Okay, so you're getting right now the same exact results that you're going to get in the next 90 days, in the next 120 days, and in the next ever. Okay, if you don't make a change right now, you're going to get the same exact results that you're going to get all year. So you got to sit back and assess, you know, Are you absolutely getting what you need out of 2018? Chances are you're probably not. We're never satisfied. I'm never satisfied. Okay? If you don't accept this challenge, you're going to invest more time, more energy, and more money just trying to make it, or you can just do it right now. And then there's going to be people that you're gonna wait for the perfect time. You're going to wait for the perfect time in your life. You're going to wait till all these stars align for you to be absolutely successful, which is going to prolong your success that you could be having right now inside of your business. Okay? And if you don't take this challenge, you probably won't ever get to experience true wealth and true freedom through real estate investing. And you might not ever even do another deal. So my question to you is, do you want to grow? Do you want to make a year's salary in just 90 days? And if so, this challenge is for you. This challenge is for you. See, here's what we're looking for, and here's who this challenge is really, really for. This challenge is, and I want you to listen up really, really close, because this is by application, by interview only. This challenge is for new and established real estate investors that are looking to go to that next level. This challenge is for investors looking to take their lifestyle, and they're looking to take their business to a whole new level that they've never even seen before. That's what this is for. This is for investors that really have a strong vision of where you want to go. This is for investors who are willing to follow a custom blueprint that we build for you, that we design for you, that is designed to get you to make just a year's salary and do it in just 90 days. That's who this is for. This is for people that are very, very motivated, and they just do not want a mediocre life. This is for you. This is for investors that have that all do whatever it takes mindset. Okay, where if to run through that wall right there, and if you knew that you'd be successful inside of your business over the next year, this is for you. Investors that want a missing piece that missing piece into your business, this is for you. And investors that want to do a challenge that will last forever, this is for you. Now, I want you to sit back, and I want you to look at this right now. Look at how many people are onto this live right now. You have seen this close to 40-ish, something like that. Now we're down to 28, 29. So that's how many investors literally have came in, they got out, they checked out, and those people are going to be buying courses, they're going to be doing all this other stuff, and they have no clue what I'm doing for them. Zero clue. I mean, the people that left this, in my opinion, have literally left the biggest thing, because they got shiny object syndrome. The biggest thing that they've ever left is, because I don't know what's going to happen to those people. I'm not going to be able to help those people. And that is why we do this. That's why we have an application. That's why we have an interview, because I'm looking for the right people to make filthy stinking rich. That's it. And I want to do it with the right people. Those people, they weren't the right people. And I'm not going to go all in with those people, period. It's just the way that it is. And so you guys see it too. I mean, you guys see it too. It's not just people that are teaching. It's also the investors too. Do you really want to be successful? That's really the thing. Do you really want to be successful? That's what it comes down to. Because if you do, this challenge is for you. Okay? This challenge is for people that are just simply looking to add a zero to what you're currently doing. This is for you. If you're looking to add a zero to what you're currently doing, this is for you. Investors that are looking for that missing piece, this is for you. Investors that want to do a challenge over the next 90 days that's going to last with you forever, this is for you. This is absolutely for you. Now keep in mind, this is by application and by interview only. Now this is who this is not for. This is not for negative people. This is not for people that are takers. This is not for complainers, whiners, criers. This is not for that smartest person in the room. You know exactly who I'm talking about. This is not for people that are just learners and they're not doers, because I make money by you doing. That's how I'm going to make money, by supplying everything that I've got, putting everything that I've got into you, by you doing, and us going out there and getting into deals, okay? So you can't just be a learner. You got to be a doer in order to make this happen. You cannot be a current real estate investing one-on-one coaching program right now that'll automatically get you kicked out. You can't just go out there and look for that quick fix. That is not, what we're looking for right here. And this is also not sure, the people that hear, well, John's going to give me everything and expect me to just grant you access into every single course, every single mind map, every single software that I've got, and just set you loose. For those people that heard that, and it's like, okay, John's going to go out there and give me absolutely everything, all the software, all the systems and everything. The answer is yes, I'm going to. But if you think that I'm just going to start sending you logins, and then you go in there and, it's all for you to figure out, that's not for you, because that's not what I'm going to do. Because why would I give you our combo seller generator if I don't even know if you're going to do combo sellers? Why am I going to give you access into this course or that course, or why am I going to teach you this system if that's not what your strength and you're going over here is? Okay, so I'm not just going to go out there on a rampage and say, hey, here's all of our systems. That's not how I'm going to make you successful. See, I got to find out what your strength is, and then once I find out what your strength is and what your weaknesses are, then what we're going to do is we're going to put those systems inside of your operation. Okay, we're going to put those systems inside of your operation. If you're a fit into this, all of our software is yours, all of our systems are yours, all of our contracts are yours, all of our lenders are yours. We're going to personally coach you. We're going to hold you accountable. We're going to build a custom roadmap for the next 90 days. That's going to help you make a year's salary in that time frame, and you're going to be a part of something that's bigger than you and I both combined. Now, here's exactly what you get if you are a fit, and then I'm going to tell you what we do inside of this challenge that makes all of you guys successful. Here's what you get. Obviously, all the tools, contracts, the software, the systems, the personal roadmap, and it's going to also include some weekly staying on track coaching. Basically, anything that you need to be successful and do deals, we're going to do, because that's the way that I make money. Okay, we're also going to give you buyers on fire for 90 days, and the reason that we're going to do that is because we're going to rely on that very, very heavily to track what you're actually doing, track your deals and everything else, and we're going to start building that business right inside of there. You're also going to get a personal roadmap that's built just for you, and again, we're going to tailor that to a year's salary in just 90 days. Like, what does a roadmap, what does a playbook look like for you to make a year's salary in just 90 days? It's also going to include hot seat group coaching one time a week, where we hold you accountable, we tweak you on the fly, we go out there and keep you on your custom roadmap that we built for you, and then we're going to give you all the support that you need for that next week's mission that we're going to go on. You're going to get inside of the 90-day Real Estate Investor Challenge Facebook group, where you're going to put all of your questions, all of your wins, all of your deals are going to go right inside of there. We're going to help you analyze all your deals with you. We're going to split deal 50-50, okay, with us to return. So you get 50%, we get 50%. And then you're going to have unfair access to private lenders and hard money lenders. And then also, there's going to be people within the group. There's going to be people within the group that are going to want to lend money to you, and I know that for a fact, because it happens every single time that we do this, is that there will be people right inside that group that will want to lend your money. So, I mean, literally, you'll be connected. You will have instant access to like a ton of capital by getting selected in order to do this, okay? Now, what we're doing is we're taking applications from March 8th, which is already passed, and we're taking applications up till March 29th. And what we're doing is we're on a mission to find the right people, the qualified people, and you can be a new investor, an established real estate investor, but you've got to be that person that's wanting to step up your game. The actual challenge is going to start on April 2nd. Okay, so the actual challenge is going to start on April 2nd, but there is a ton of work that we need to do until April 2nd, because it's not like I'm going to start April 2nd and, start this challenge, and I want to have all of the groundwork done. I don't want to be getting getting you caught up or anything else like that. I mean, I'm ready to run. I'm ready to run with this, and 90 days is a long time, but it's also like I'm not going to waste 30 days by, just getting you all set up and caught up and everything else. I'm just not going to do that. That's why we have to start now. Now, this mission, we are going to be taking applications up till March 29th. However, and we're just looking for the people that are qualified and they're ready to rock and roll. That's who we're looking for in order to do this. Okay. Now, again, your challenge is actually going to start when you get accepted. Okay, so when you get accepted, and I'm going to talk all about that process here in a minute. Okay. Now, if you were accepted into this, if you are accepted, here's what we're going to do week by week. And I'm going to explain this to you the way that we do these things, that you will do deals. You will do a lot of deals, and how you're going to make a year's salary in just 90 days. I'm going to explain to you how this happens, okay? Before the challenge even starts, you're going to fill out a questionnaire, and we're going to send that to you, okay? And you're going to send that back to us. And what that questionnaire is basically doing is we're going to be talking a lot about your strengths. We're going to find out what your weaknesses are. We also want to know where you want to go, and we need to know what that target is. What is that target number that we need to make in just 90 days? What is that target number that we need to make in just 90 days? Keep in mind that it's a year's salary of what you made last year. That's what our goal is. So what is that target? So we're going to ask you questions onto this questionnaire, all about, why you were, what do you want to do? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Where do you want to go in just 90 days? And then what is our target number that we've got to hit? Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start off week 1. Okay. And obviously this is starting off April 2nd. We're going to start off week 1. And we're going to start this off with 2 webinars. It's actually going to be just like this. Okay. So it's going to be just like this. And it's going to be 2 webinars. It's going to be Facebook Lives actually inside of the Facebook group that we give you. And we're going to do these 2 lives finding out what your strengths really are. Okay, what your strengths really are inside of your business, and what are your weaknesses. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to submit 2 of your strongest deal finding systems that you're going to use over the next 90 days based upon your strengths. So I'm going to explain it all into that week 1 webinar. There's going to be 2 of them, and then you're going to submit to us your 2 strongest deal finding systems that you want to do based upon your strengths. So now we know what you're going to be focusing on. Okay. Now, week number 2, what we're going to do is we're going to get to work and we're going to build your custom personal roadmap for you. Okay. So we're going to build your custom roadmap for you now that we know exactly how much we've got to make. Now we know what strategies that you're going to do. We're going to build a custom roadmap for you, and we're going to do we're going to build 5 key things that you've got to do in those 90 days, and then we're going to break it down into your top 20 plays that you need to do in order to make those 5 things hit. Okay, and again, your roadmap is designed to all around to get you to make a year's salary in just 90 days. Like what your roadmap is going to be is exactly with that as the mission. Well, now what we're going to do is we're actually going to divide the groups up. Okay, so we started with 1 group of all these investors. Now what we do is we divide you up, and we divide you up into 2 to 4 buckets. Okay, and it's all based upon your experience level and what you want to do. So we're going to divide wholesalers up, and we're going to divide people that want to rehab up. Okay, so we put wholesalers in 1 bucket, rehabbers in another bucket. Now, those are 2 buckets right there. We very well probably will divide it up into 4 buckets, and we'll take our wholesalers here, and we'll put newer wholesalers over here, and then we'll do experienced wholesalers in their own bucket. So we're going to divide buckets up, and we do the same thing with the rehabbers. Now what we've done is we've got you your personal roadmap. We know exactly the mission that what we're going to do over the next 90 days, and now we've got you divided up in buckets based upon your experience level and based upon what your exit strategy is going to be. So you're going to be in a group with straight wholesalers or straight rehabbers, and that's what you're going to be in a group with. Okay, so now week 3 that you have all of that and you know what bucket you're in. Okay, what we do is we're going to take bucket 1. Okay, we're going to take bucket 1. Let's say that this is our wholesaling bucket. This is our wholesaler. Bucket number 1, we're all going to get on a Facebook Live, just like you're seeing right now. It's going to be on a Zoom meeting, actually. It's just like what we're doing right now. And what's going to happen is 6 members of group number 1 are going to be in the hot seat. Okay, 6 members inside of group number 1 are going to be on the hot seat. I'm going to go inside of all of your guys' buyers on fire account, and I'm going to see exactly what your deal progress is, where you're at with all of your deals. We're going to help you with your game plan. We're going to go through your deal pipeline with you. We're going to analyze your deals. We're going to give you help with funding. We're going to be tracking your progress. We're going to be tweaking your systems. And we're going to answer any questions that you may have that are going to put you onto that mission for next week. That's what we're going to do on that Facebook Live with those 6 people that are in that hot seat. Now, everybody's going to be onto the call. Any follow-up that needs to be done, like say we get deals, that are very, very close, any follow-up that needs to be done are going to be done directly inside of that Facebook group. If we have to do emergency calls during the week, we're obviously going to do that as well because I'm here to do deals. So what we're going to do is we're going to tweak the 6 onto those calls, and then any follow-up is going to be done on the Facebook group after. Okay? And then again, if you've got to get on one-on-one calls during the week, you've got questions, you've got emergencies, obviously that's what we're going to do as well. That's group number 1. Okay? We're calling those our wholesalers. Week 3 also, group number 2 is also going to be doing the same exact thing. Now our rehabbers are going to be doing the same thing. So all group 2 gets on a Facebook Zoom meeting, just like what we're on right now. 6 members of that rehabbing group is going to be in the hot seat. I'm going to go into their buyers on fire account. I'm going to look at their deal progress. I'm going to go through their game plan, go through their deal pipeline, analyze the deals that you're looking at right now, help you with funding, track your progress, tweak your system, answer any questions that you may have that's going to put us on that mission for next week. And again, any follow-up is going to be done in the Facebook group. If we got emergency calls we need to do in between, we're going to do those as well. And I'm going to be tweaking the 6 in that rehabber group right onto that call right there. So that's week 3. And then what we do through week 4 through 11 is actually a repeat of week number 3. So week 4 through 11 in this entire thing, it's just a repeat of week number 3, where I'm going on Facebook Lives with that entire group. There's going to be 6 members into that hot seat. I'm going to be diving into your business. We're going to be tweaking, and everybody's going to be on those calls so that you can go out there and keep your pipeline moving, analyzing your deals and everything else. And it's just very, very, very big for your business. That's week 4 through 11 that we do. Okay. Now week 12, we're going to Hawaii. Okay, so week number 12, we're all going to Hawaii, and we're going to celebrate all the wins that we've had, all the wins that we're having. We're also going to be helping you map out your remaining 12 months of your business so that this is not just a challenge that will last with you for 90 days. This is a challenge that will last with you forever. So we're going to go to Hawaii to do that. Now, who wants to go to Hawaii and you want to go on my dime? Who wants to go to Hawaii on my dime? Because we're actually even buying the flights to Hawaii for this as well for you guys. Up to $1,000, we're buying the flights for this. You probably won't even need it at that point, but we are doing that because hopefully everybody in this is going to be doing deals and multiple deals through this entire process. See, challenge is one of those things to where if you just go out and you don't really have a celebration, you don't have anything at the end of this thing, you're not going to go and do this. So the reason that we're going and doing this in Hawaii is very, very simple. Because you don't want to be in Hawaii, I don't want to be in Hawaii, unless you go out there and do a lot of deals. I mean, you don't want to show up and see. You got to know that right from the very beginning. You got to know that right from the very beginning is, hey, I'm here to do deals. When I go to Hawaii at the very end of this thing, I'm not going to be fat, out of shape, and didn't have any deals or didn't have any wins. I'm going to have a lot of wins, and you're going to have a lot of wins. And you want to be that person that we're giving plaques to. You want to be that person that is going out there and making a ton of money. You want to be that person. You don't want to be that person in the corner that just didn't do any deals. And that's why we're going to Hawaii. So because we're looking for people that are ready to go out there and take the challenge very, very seriously. Okay. So we're solving your biggest challenge as a real estate investor. We're solving it right inside your business. You'll find more deals. You'll get better deals. You'll have a complete roadmap that's built for you, and that's already designed to map out a year's salary in just 90 days. Do that in just 90 days. You'll start the path to building serious wealth in real estate. You'll learn how to build a real estate business that supports you. You're going to start turning your dreams right into reality. Okay? We've solved your biggest issue. We solved that issue. And we're going all in with you. We're going all in with you. But, you know, we are only able to accept the right people. Period. I mean, I'm here to do deals. That's it. Okay? So I can only accept the right people into this. And you know, we've had close to 150 applications so far into this thing, probably a little bit north of that right now. And you know, we're just looking for the right people that fit everything that we talked about. Okay, fit everything that we talked about. Now, what we are doing is, you know, since we are looking for the right people, what we're doing is we're taking a $2,000 commitment deposit from you. Okay. Now, this is totally refunded on your very first deal that you do with us, because obviously we're going to be making money together. Now, why do we do this? Why do we go out there and take a $2,000 commitment deposit from you? Guys, it's very simple. We're all in with you. We want to be all in with you. If you don't have any commitment in this thing, you're not going to be driven to go, you know, and do all this stuff. It's just period. It's just the way that it is. Okay. I'm not making money on this until you do, because you have to understand I am literally putting the brakes on my entire operation for you. I'm probably not even going to be doing System Saturday Lives or anything else like that, because I'm not going to have time. I'm just not going to have time to do this, because I'm going all in with these people during that entire time frame. That's it. And then the other thing is, you know, you guys got to understand that when we're here to do deals, period, and I have to select people into this thing that can actually put down earnest money on deals. Okay, so you know, the way that I make money is when you make money, by putting everything into you, and then I make money when you make money into this. So I have to put people out there with my systems and holding those people accountable that can go and put great earnest money down on properties. And so if you're on to your last dollar or whatever, this is not for you, because I am looking to do deals. Now I'm not looking for people that can go out there and fund everything, you know, themselves or anything like that, even though that's great. And there will be a lot of people in this that join this. I'm simply looking for people that can put earnest money down on properties, people that, you know, and I'm talking like $1,000 earnest money on properties that we help you find. So I want to make sure that you have all that. That's why we take that $2,000 commitment deposit, you know, from you, you know, on that, to make sure that I'm dealing with somebody. I've got somebody in here that will be able to put money down on these properties, okay, that we do. So what I want to do is I want to talk about the application and the interview, and then I want to answer some questions with this. So obviously this is application by interview only, okay? Now we're taking applications again until March 29th. You do not want to wait until that date for all the stars to align or anything else, because number one, I very well might close early, because we cannot accept everybody on the planet into this thing. We just won't be able to do that. But at the same time, we might close early, but you know, hey, here's the truth. We're going to March 29th, okay? Now, the challenge officially starts on March 2nd, or not on March 2nd, on April 2nd. So the challenge is officially starting on April 2nd, but again, we have a lot of work to do up until that time frame, okay? Now, the application. Okay, so you can go fill out an application right now to ineedtotransform.com. ineedtotransform.com. I'm going to put that right into the chat box right now. ineedtotransform.com. Okay, that is where this is at. I'm going to pin that to the top. ineedtotransform.com. That's where you fill out the application, okay? Now, once you, and I'm just going to tell you behind the scenes what's going to happen. It's a two-step application process. The first one, you're going to put in your information. The second one, we're going to ask you questions on that. It's about 7-8 questions. It's not anything brutal or anything like that, but it's going to be, we want, you know, serious answers with this, obviously. And then what's going to happen is you're going to get a call from my team. Okay, you're going to get a call from my team after you put in that application. It's going to come from a 937 area code. Okay, so it's going to come from a 937 area code, and it's going to be somebody from my team. What they're going to do is they're going to call you. It's going to take maybe 3 minutes, and they're going to call you, pick it up, obviously. And what they're going to do is they're going to set up an interview time with you. Okay, so within the next couple of days, they're going to set up that interview time with you. Now, that interview time, when that time comes, they're going to interview you questions. It's going to take you about 20 minutes for that interview. And they're going to ask you questions to see if you're a good fit for this. Okay, so they're going to ask you a lot of questions like, why you versus somebody else? Why, we expect over 1,000 applications in this thing. Why are we going to select you? Why are you the one? Why are we going all in with you? What makes you so different than everybody else? Okay, so we're going to ask you a lot of questions like that. And then what they're going to do is they're going to take notes. They're going to take notes on that interview. My team's going to take notes. The program director is going to take notes on that interview, and they're going to take notes. They're going to take your deposit from this. So you're going to take your deposit. They're going to take your notes that they have for this, and they've got a sheet they fill out, and then they put that right onto my desk for approval or denial. Okay, so I can't go out there and interview everybody. So you want to be very, very buddy with those people, and you want to just speak the truth. You want to be very honest with them. You will be able to smell if you're not being honest and truthful during this entire process. They're going to take your application. They're going to take your deposit. They're going to take your interview notes that they've got, and they're going to sit it on my desk for approval or denial. Okay, and they're going to try to fight for you to get into this thing. Now, again, I'm not going to take anybody. I do a lot of webinars. I do a lot of lives. I do a lot of these things, and I can very quickly tell you who's toxic and who's not being in this, and I'll know that straight from your application and just looking at your how long you've been with us. Have you been problematic for us or anything else? I know all that stuff. The type of questions you put into chat boxes and everything else. I know all that stuff because I'm the only one that does all this. So again, the program director is going to take your interview results to me for acceptance or for denial of that entire process. So it's very simple, very, very simple. And again, we're going to be doing that till March 29th. The official challenge is going to start on April 2nd. We're obviously not going to be taking everybody into this thing, but you go to ineedtotransform.com. I put that link right at the very, very top. I pinned that to the top. Looks like it got unpinned to the top, but let me see here. ineedtotransform.com. Somebody on the team that is on the right now, okay, so I see it. You guys did that right now. So, yesterday, have the call from your team began. Yes, so the calls have began, Colby. They definitely have began. So what's going to happen is you should have your interview time set up. We might have to leave a message for you, whatnot. Check your voicemails, and then we're going to set up that interview with you, and they're going to put all their package together, and then they're going to send it to me if you're fit or not. Then I'm going to accept you or deny you. No hard feelings, too, by the way. If I deny you, it's no hard feelings. It's just I'm in this to do a lot of deals. I'm in this to go out there and go all in with you, and you're smart enough to know that I just can't accept everybody into this. So what I want to do is I want to get some questions out right now from you guys. So if you guys have any questions or anything about this process or what we're doing inside of this 90-day real estate investor challenge, put those questions into the comment box right now. Put those into the comment box right now, and I will answer a few of those right now while we're on the line. But again, I would highly recommend you go and get your application right to the top of that stack on ineedtotransform.com so that we can start this process, because again, there is a lot of work that we need to do. Come April 2, guys, we're running, we're running, and I'm on a mission to go out there and get you a year's salary and pay over the next 90 days, and I'm going to pick the right team to do this. So it looks like so Jeremy says accountability is a huge aspect of. Let me move this actually so you guys, so I'm looking straight on to you guys rather than anything else. Okay, so let me go right here. So Jeremy's saying accountability is a huge aspect of the success and probably one of the serious things that I'd have to accept. Without it, you could be stuck forever. That's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Dwayne says, what if I'm in the area that's not wholesale friendly? Well, then we're going to change up your game plan. If we're going to change up your game plan, if it's not wholesale friendly, which it probably is, we'll be teaching you systems with that. But if it's not, we're going to rehabbing into that. So we're going to do wholesaling and we're going to do rehabbing. That's exactly what this is all about. Love it. How's funding deals addressed through this program? So the first thing, great question, Patrick, great question. So the first thing that we do is we take it out to the group first. Now, obviously, you're going to have everybody access to everybody that's in the group because you're going to be into the Facebook group anyways. But now we're going to know, okay, because you're going to come to me because we're going to partner on these deals. But we're going to know how, what deals you're in or whatnot, and we already know who in the group wants to fund deals anything, because we're going to secretly put those people into another bucket. So we're going to take your deals to the group first. Okay, so we're going to take your deals to the group first, and it'll probably end there, because I'll be willing to bet you that your deal will get funded right there, within the group. And obviously, the terms and everything are going to be up to them, but we'll be able to influence them a little bit, because we're all in this together. We're all in this together. I mean, this is a challenge, not a course or a coaching program. This is a challenge. We're all in here to make a boatload of money, and we're all going to do that together. So we'll be helping work on that with them. Now, let's say that nobody else funds that with them. Hell, I'll take a look at funding the deal myself. And then also we have private lenders, and we also have hard money lenders with that. But here's the thing, Patrick. If we're in this to make money with you with this, your deal's going to get funded. As long as it's a deal, it is going to get funded, period. So that's just the way that it works. If I have questions, how easy is it to get answers? Will somebody call me back the same day? It'll be way quicker than that, Mary, way quicker than that. You're going to post that into the Facebook group that we have, and we already got the group. Jeremy, you're in it, and there's quite a bit of people that are already in that right now. But Mary, you're going to go and post that question right there, and we're going to answer that question right side in that Facebook group. And if it needs another, more attention than just in that Facebook group, then what we're going to do is we're going to simply give you a call as well. But most of the interaction is going to be done straight on that Facebook group. And we do it that way so that everybody can see all of the questions, so that everybody can grow, rather than just all these side conversations with that. But if we're going to pick up the phone, we're picking up the phone. But it will definitely be back the same day, probably within the hour. Don't believe him. He's a scam. Get his ass out of there. Get his ass out of there. Scott Taylor. Who the hell is he? Cool. What other questions? What other questions do we have? About this 90-day challenge. Do we have any other questions about this process? Eugene says, a little scary, but I want to do it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, all right, cool, guys. We'll go and fill out your application, ineedtotransform.com. And, I'm really pumped about this. I already know what happens, from doing these. And again, I'm putting the brakes on basically everything. Putting the brakes on absolutely everything for you into your business, and so is my entire team. So we're going all in with you. We want you to go all in with us. We don't want you toe dipping with us or anything else. We want you all in with us. And for those that go all in with us, you're going to win. You're going to be joining a winning team. Okay? How much is the system after the 90 days? There's nothing after the 90 days. This is a 90-day challenge, brother. Get the guru shit out of your head. Get all that shit out of your head. This is not a coaching program. Nothing like that. We're in this to do deals. We're in this to do deals. Any market, any strategy? Yes, I don't really care the market. We will ask you guys the question on your interview. We will ask you the questions of what market are you in, what strategies do you want to do, just to make sure that it aligns. I mean, just to make sure that it aligns with everything that we're doing. The systems obviously are going to work in any market, so that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, but we will be asking that in the interview. What questions? I don't understand, Colby. What do you mean by that, brother? Michael, what's going on, brother? We're happy you're with us as well. Yeah, Colby, I don't really understand. Know what questions? I don't know what that means. All questions. If you're asking about questions or anything like that, they'll all be done in the Facebook group that we add you to, and all the group members too. Eric says, is Houston a good place? After the, yes, it is, absolutely. How much earnest money do I need? So you're going to need to put earnest money down on property of at least $500 to $1,000. We're going to base that just based on the actual deal itself on that. But I would say on an average, you want to have anywhere between $500 to $1,000 in earnest money. This crap of only putting $10 down on a property, it's straight fraud. You're not having good faith by that property anyways. So we're going to help you create a business that lasts forever, a real business, not one of these that is a flaky business or anything else. When is the celebration date? It's towards the end of June. I don't know the exact dates. I mean, we're getting way we got to approve you first. We're getting way beyond all that stuff. We've got to approve you first. So it's somewhere towards the end of June. We've already got a book inside of this, and it just so happens to be my birthday is right around that time. So I'm going to be in Hawaii for my birthday, celebrating with you. It's just awesome. It's just awesome. So, guys, I'm so looking forward to this. I'm so looking forward to this and everything else. So, I want to thank you. I want to thank you guys for people that have followed me for so long. I want to thank you guys for being on this live and everything else. And I want to thank you guys for everything. But now it's time to go and start working on your business. Now it's time working on your business, and the very first thing that we've got to do is, number one, you've got to make the decision. Are you ready to challenge your business? Are you ready to challenge your life and to take the next 90 days and go all in with us? Okay? And are you ready for that? Because if you are, you don't need anything else, because everything that we've got is yours. Everything that we got is yours. Okay, so go to ineedtotransform.com to fill out your application right now. We got a mic drop moment. Boom, mic drop. Can do. My birthday is in June too. Mary, when is your birthday? When is your birthday? One of the guys on my team, actually one of the guys that you will talk to, Logan, his birthday is one day after mine. So he's going to be celebrating in Hawaii as well. John, you're the best out there. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. So, all right, cool, guys. Go fill out your application, for this. And then you guys know the process. Again, you're going to fill out the application, be 100% honest on that application, and then what you're going to do is you're going to get a very quick call to set up your interview time. Then you're going to be on that interview. We're going to interview you to see if you're a good fit for this, and then we're going to invite you in. They're going to put all that onto my desk, and I'm going to make a decision on you. By the way, if I don't accept you, I'm just refunding your deposit back anyways. You're $2,000. So they're going to collect that right on the interview, and if I don't accept you, we're just going to send it straight back to you. We're going to send it straight back to you. So, all right, cool. Go fill out your application. ineedtotransform.com, and thank you for being awesome. And I look forward to everybody that's joining the challenge. I appreciate everybody and everything that you've ever done. Now it's time to get to work and go make you a boatload of money. A year's salary in just 90 days. Let's do this.